It was a quiet Tuesday evening when the photo appeared online. No caption, no explanation. Just Winnie Odinga seated, her hands folded, her eyes fixed somewhere far beyond the lens. Within minutes, it spread like wildfire across TikTok, across Facebook, and across Kenya. People stopped scrolling because in that one moment, they saw something rare. They saw real pain. That picture said everything words couldn't. You could feel the silence. You could almost hear her heartbreak. It wasn't just a photo of Winnie Odinga. It was the face of every daughter who has ever lost a father. Every child who has ever had to stay strong when the world expected them to smile.
I'd like to thank the governors of Migori, Bungoma, and our host governor here. Thank you for standing with us. Days after the burial, it really shows that you are really Baba's friends. To Joe Migori, half of my memories growing up are in Migori there, at Stella, in my grandmother's house. My grandmother there, she used to have a bull called Basanga. That bull, he didn't like children. So one day I was with my cousin, we were going from my uncle's house to my grandmother's house, and somebody had let Basanga free. So it started coming for us to Little Rock.
You see, Winnie wasn't just Raila'S daughter. She was his shadow, his confidant, his protector.
All right, Dad. Everybody was talking like you're in ICU. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Great.
Feeling strong?
I feel very strong and rejuvenated.
Yeah.
It feels great really to be out of hospital and breathe fresh air.
Be dancing for us soon.
Yes, I think I'll be doing my usual jigs very soon.
Yeah.
But I want to thank all my friends, my supporters, all our youths who have sent me so many messages of goodwill. It has just been amazing and it's just wonderful. It makes you recover so fast. That's why I'm up and about right now.
Yeah. All right.
Everywhere Raila went, Winnie was right there beside him. During rallies, press conferences, long nights of planning and politics, she was always present.
Winnie Odinga.
Winnie, come here. Njoo hapa. Mleta mimi mlimani hapa. Mwana huyu Winnie. Nimeleta yeye hapa. Hata kama wengine wanamtaka yeye.
Usiniache. Usiniache.
Waje aseme jambo.
Vijana oye! Asanteni sana. Leo sina mambo ya kuongea. Leo ni siku ya mzee. Nyinyi na mzee, niko na yeye kila siku. Na leo ni siku yenu. So, hiyo mambo mengine tutaongea baadaye. Sawa, asanteni sana.
And when that final moment came, when Kenya's most iconic opposition leader took his last breath, Winnie didn't say much, but her silence spoke volumes. At the airport, when her father's body arrived from India, Winnie stood quietly, head held high, eyes swollen but strong. People who were there say she never cried in public. She just stood still, calm, dignified, and heartbreakingly silent.
Round the Bay of Mexico, where the sunshine daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a days. My head is down, my head is turning around. I had to let everybody to girl in Kingston town.
And that is when Kenyans saw the strength of her daughter who had lost her world, yet chose to stay tall.
I was asked to speak about my father, to tell a story that can bring out who he is as a person. So when I was thinking about it, I was wondering, what story could I really talk about? And I tried to remember the first memory I have of my father, which I'm going to tell you about today. You know, in our house, we're 2 sets of siblings. And my siblings have their own story, which is a very deep and sad story. So I will not speak about it today because it's not my story to tell. I remember when I was younger, he was always working. He was always working, and he would always come home late, around 11:15, and he would leave by 6 in the morning.
Across Kenya, the image became something bigger than just grief. It became a symbol of love, of legacy, and what it means to carry a nation's sorrow on your shoulders. From Kisumu to Nairobi, from Eldoret to Mombasa, people shared the photo with one message: stay strong, Winnie, your father's spirit lives in you. Poets wrote about her, artists painted her, and churches mentioned her name in prayer, because somehow, through that one photo, the whole country felt connected. Winnie Odinga was born into politics, but beyond that, she is a woman who has lived in the shadow of power, yet never lost her humility. She is firm, she is focused, and even in pain, she remains unshaken. They say grief changes people. For Winnie, it hasn't broken her. It has simply made her quieter, stronger, and more reflective. One woman from Nakuru wrote online, "When I saw that photo, I remembered my own father's death. That look, I know it too well." Another young man said, "She looks like someone carrying the pain of the whole country." And maybe that's true, because Winnie's story is not just hers, it's ours. It's the story of love, loss, and the courage to keep moving even when your heart is broken. Through that silent image, Winnie Odinga taught Kenya something powerful, that strength isn't always loud, that sometimes true courage is sitting still, holding back tears, and simply breathing through the pain. And tonight, as Kenya remembers Raila'S Odinga, we also remember his daughter Winnie, the quiet fighter, the woman who reminded us that even in silence there can be strength. So wherever you are tonight, say a little prayer for every daughter who has ever lost her father, for Winnie, for the Odinga family, and for a nation still learning to heal. And this is the story behind the photo that broke Kenya's heart. Rest in peace, Raila'S Odinga. Kenya stands with you, Winnie Odinga.
Down the bay, the mountain top, where the sun shines on a mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached India, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my world is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Bondo town. I was asked to speak about my father, to tell a story that can bring out who he is as a person. So when I was thinking about it, I was wondering, what story could I really talk about? And I tried to remember the first memory I